Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Relief. Here comes another episode of the MBTI series, where we explore the fascinating world of relationships through the lens of personality psychology. If you've ever wondered which MBTI type is your perfect match, or why you vibe so well or maybe not so well with a certain personality type, this episode is for you. Today we're diving into an exciting topic, the best 5 MBTI matches for love relationships. One thing to note before we start. These pairings are purely based on our opinion. Every individual is unique and relationships build upon mutual respect, understanding, and a whole lot of love. First up, we've got the ENTP, the charismatic, curious debater, and the INFJ, the deeply intuitive and idealistic advocate. At first glance, these two might animated sparks or yin-yang imagery or the dynamic duo. Imagine these two in a relationship. The ENTP brings a playful, challenging energy that keeps things exciting and questions everything, while the INFJ adds a layer of deep emotional understanding and a touch of idealism. This pairing is all about balance. The ENTP's enthusiasm sparks ideas and pushes boundaries, while the INFJ's calm consideration grounds them. The challenge? Both types value intelligence and deep conversations, making it easy for them to connect on an intellectual level. However, the INFJ might find the ENTP's bluntness or seeming heartlessness a bit jarring, while the ENTP might view the INFJ's focus on emotions as overly sensitive or impractical. Interestingly, this pairing can be great for personal growth. The ENTP's nonconformity challenges the INFJ's idealism, bringing them closer to reality. The INFJ, in turn, teaches the ENTP to be more aware of the emotional impact of their words and actions. Overall, this dynamic duo shows that opposites attract and complement each other well, creating a powerful partnership when they respect each other's strengths and weaknesses. Here comes the second pairing, ISFJ times ESTP. The ISFJ is the homebody who finds comfort in routines and traditions, while the ESTP is the thrill seeker always ready for a new adventure. But hear me out. The ESTP injects spontaneity into the ISFJ's life, encouraging them to break free from their comfort zone and embrace new experiences. The ISFJ, in turn, provides a stable, warm base for the ESTP to return to, offering a listening ear and unwavering support. In terms of compatibility, both types appreciate practicality and are action-oriented. However, the ESTP's desire for thrills might clash with the ISFJ's preference for stability and tradition. For example, the ESTP might find the ISFJ's need for routine boring, while the ISFJ might worry about the ESTP taking unnecessary risks. That said, this pairing can be incredibly fulfilling. The ESTP broadens the ISFJ's horizons, introducing them to new possibilities and adventures. The ISFJ encourages the ESTP to reflect on their actions and consider the emotional impact on those around them. When these two learn to embrace their differences and appreciate what makes each of them unique, they create a powerful team that balances each other's strengths and weaknesses. Our third fantastic pair is a delightful blend of logic and imagination. The INTP, the analytical thinker, and the ENFP, the enthusiastic campaigner. The INTP brings a rational, problem-solving approach to the table, while the ENFP adds creativity, spontaneity, and a passion for exploring the endless possibilities of life. Picture this dynamic duo on a weekend getaway. The INTP plans a route with the most efficient path to their destination, while the ENFP suggests detours to hidden cafes, local art galleries, and impromptu dance breaks along the way. The challenge? The INTP and ENFP have a shared love for deep conversations and brainstorming new ideas. However, the INTP's analytical approach might come off as cold or unfeeling to the ENFP, while the ENFP's emotional exuberance might seem overwhelming or distracting to the INTP. Despite these differences, this pairing can lead to personal growth. The ENFP encourages the INTP to embrace their emotions and connect with others on a deeper level, while the INTP challenges the ENFP to think critically and practically. When they respect each other's perspectives and learn from their differences, this pair creates a wonderful synergy that leads to personal and intellectual fulfillment. Coming in as pair 4, the heart-center duo, ENFJ times INFP. This pairing is a match made in idealistic heaven. The ENFJ brings a charismatic warmth that draws people in, while the INFP adds a poetic touch, seeing the beauty in everything and finding deeper meanings in everyday experiences. Imagine these two on a quiet evening. The ENFJ might share stories of their day, describing the people they've helped and the connections they've made. The INFP listens intently, adding thoughtful observations and sharing their own creative writing or artistic expression inspired by the ENFJ's experiences. The inevitable challenge? Both the ENFJ and INFP prioritize harmony, empathy, and authenticity. This shared set of values creates a strong bond between them. However, the ENFJ's extroverted energy might leave the INFP feeling drained, while the INFP's introspective nature might seem too detached from reality to the ENFJ. Nonetheless, this pairing is incredibly fulfilling. The INFP encourages the ENFJ to slow down, reflect, and appreciate the subtle nuances of life. The ENFJ, in turn, inspires the INFP to channel their idealism into positive action, helping them express their feelings and advocate for their beliefs. With mutual respect and understanding, this pair navigates life with grace and compassion, inspiring those around them to do the same. This combination is a great example of how different personality types can complement each other beautifully. Our final power couple is an intriguing mix of practicality and independence. The ESFJ, the provider, and the INTJ, the independent mastermind. This pairing might surprise you, but trust me, it's a fascinating blend. The ESFJ brings warmth, generosity, and a deep care for others into the relationship, while the INTJ adds a cool, calculated logic that challenges the ESFJ's every move. Picture this dynamic duo at a social event. The ESFJ is the natural communicator, effortlessly engaging with guests and making everyone feel welcome. Meanwhile, the INTJ observes the dynamics of the room, strategizing and planning for the future. Nothing out of the ordinary, the challenge. Despite their differences, the ESFJ and INTJ share a commitment to excellence and a desire for harmony. However, the ESFJ's emotional focus might clash with the INTJ's logical detachment, leading to misunderstandings or power struggles. For example, the ESFJ might perceive the INTJ's strategic thinking as cold or uncaring, while the INTJ might see the ESFJ's concern for others as a distraction from their goals. But here's the twist. This pairing can lead to significant personal growth. The ESFJ encourages the INTJ to connect with their emotions and consider the impact of their actions on others. The INTJ in turn challenges the ESFJ to think critically and objectively, helping them break free from societal expectations and limiting beliefs. When they respect each other's strengths and learn to communicate effectively, the ESFJ and INTJ form a unique bond that combines logic and emotion, creating a truly powerful partnership. Stay tuned until the end because I promise you some interesting dynamics and surprising pairings you might not have thought of before. Let's get started. So there you have it, 5 MBTI pairings that show how love can thrive through balance, contrast, and mutual growth. These aren't the only matches that work, but they bring out some interesting points of how each differences come together to build a relationship. Anyhow, which pair are you? Do you see any other personality type combinations that might make for a great match? Which MBTI pairing do you think has the best chemistry? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I'd love to know. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to give a like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more, even share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Until next time, we'll see you soon.